Shut the fuck up.
Okay.
Shut up.
All right, that'll do it for those.
Shut the fuck up.
All right.
Okay, boom. Section 10, episode 589. What?
Well,
What,
why are we
Steve?
okay booming? It's the opposite. It's not like something. What? Can we do the intro?
Get out of here, Steve. we okay boom every fucking off season pod. What are you new here?
That was crazy.
When did this guy show up?
That was crazy.
When did this guy get here?
Rookie season, Steve.
Yeah. I don't know. You'd think that with that big ass fucking head of his that he'd be able to retain the knowledge
that's the
of
problem.
the show that he's been on.
It's so spacious, it could be anywhere in there.
Right.
Just floating around.
Yeah. The
There's
OK
no way-
Boom. The OK Boom started last offseason. And then I got a tweet about it the other day. They're like, I really don't like the idea that OK Boom is now synonymous with like a
I think I
negative
tweeted it.
start to a pod. And it's like, because in the off season, it's just like how you start the podcast, you know?
In
Have
my
you ever
defense,
listened to Section 10 before?
No, I've never listened. In my defense, I've said my brain is broken before, but I don't believe we've just okay boomed every off-season episode. That doesn't sound right.
Do you want another one?
No. I've had
want
a
a fresh
solid
one?
season overall for getting suspended. I feel like you and I are probably similar this year in terms of numbers.
Yeah.
By the way, T, solid year
He's
for
flipped.
T. He did not put up the numbers he put up last year. I think he's learned
he's
a little
regressing.
bit. He hasn't learned like that much, but he's learned enough. T's also dying for anyone that's curious. That's why he's
awful.
not on the show right now. He literally looked
he's
like
got
death
strep.
in a meeting we just had. But damn, I'm always advocating for the full intro. I love the intro.
I guess. I mean, shit, Steve. What do you want me to do? Do you want
can
another
just
one?
The
Do
show
the
started.
intro. Why can't
Oh,
we do
we're-
the intro, man? I
We're
love the
3 minutes
intro.
in.
All right. Well, all right. Here's the deal, right? So I think what happened. Here's the deal, Steve. I think we're both right.
How do we get to 3 hours? How can we fix this this
I
monster
know.
of a problem?
Yeah. Here's the thing, Steve. Right. I think last off season we recorded 3 hours in one night, and the bonus
at least.
pod I think started as OK Boom, and I think the large real pod was the real intro.
Mhm.
But we don't know, like, we can't get these fucking people to commit to a podcast schedule in the off season. So this is the first and only pod of this week. And then next week it's like, all right, well, are we going to do 2? And we can't agree on that either. So I don't know.
I mean, you're
know
saying
how
we
to
can't
open
agree
the
to it as if it's like a laziness thing. It's a schedule thing. Like, it's hard to line the schedules up right
I
now.
mean, I didn't say that. You put words in my mouth. Don't fucking do that.
There was a tone. Am I getting tossed again? No, please.
Don't put words in my mouth.
Can I say something real quick that's nice?
Yeah.
Oh boy.
No, it's just nice to kind of be back and doing. I feel like we haven't had one of these pods in a while. Like, in terms of just in our settings.
What are you saying?
Just
It's
kinda
nice to be here
catching
without
up.
tea?
No. I miss T all the time. I love T.
Sounded like
Yeah. It sounds like you're like happy that he's not here.
It's great to be here without T. No, I'm happy that we're able to do this. I know we get a lot of DMs, a lot of messages of where's the show? Here's the show.
I don't
We're
get
back.
any DMs about that.
Okay, well, I'm
Nobody
saying the ones
DMs
that go to the account, the section.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
All right. The MLB season is in full swing, and Underdog Fantasy wants to make it a lot more interesting. Steve, do you think you could probably like hit someone up about this read to be like the MLB season is not in full swing right now?
The MLB season is underway, and Underdog is the place to play.
Yeah, it's got to be something like the MLB season is over, and you can make pick'ems with other sports.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's actually the exact line they would do.
Right.
MLB's over. NFL is cooking.
Yeah, NFL's cooking. The Patriots are 7-2.
Mm-hmm.
They are?
Yeah, really good. You nailed
Wow. Yeah,
Mhm.
Drake May, huh?
it. I'm telling you, he's incredible.
Stephon Diggs. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, who else you got?
That's it.
Okay. Well, that wasn't bad.
We just traded for that guy, though.
Nope, no trades.
Ah.
People are upset about that. Yep.
Okay. Underdog Fantasy is the easiest place to play fantasy sports. Playing their pick'em game is as simple as, well, you can't play baseball. Yeah, we got to get an updated read here, Steve. This is on you. This is on you.
Okay.
Gotta be better. Gotta be
Yep.
better. Gotta be
course.
better. Gotta be better. Make sure you sign with the promo code Jared. That's Jared to get up to $1,000 in bonus cash and a special pick on Underdog. That's Underdog Fantasy promo code Jared. All right, much to discuss. It's been a while.
Yeah,
it's been a while since we've gotten to Talk Sox. Very excited about that. It's who is at my front fucking door right now? Oh, it's a child. Never mind.
Okay.
It is. It's been a minute, so I don't know where you want to start, Steve. Coley left. Tyler is sick. So where do you want to start?
Trevor's story feels fair, right? The story's coming back. Yeah, let's do TS10.
TS10. He's opting back in. You're not surprised by this, right? I'm not surprised.
Not really, no. And here's the thing with most offseason moves, I'm like, oh yeah, sure. Like a lot of this stuff too. The early offseason, I'm not gonna lie, the early offseason does like next to nothing for me, but I gotta act like it does. Sure. T's not here, so I'm not gonna rip T for this because T is always T. But he like loves this stuff. The QO for Giolito, all the ins and outs of what's gonna happen in the first 2 weeks. I don't really care that much. Over to Jared.
What's funny is when I saw the tweet, I read it wrong. I thought he opted out. So
that's the exact opposite of opting in is the thing.
Yeah. I saw the tweet and I was like, no way. The fuck? So I was surprised that he opted out, and then I read it correctly and I was like, oh, he opted in. So that's good. That's good that he opted in. Now the Red Sox have one infielder. For the entire infield, they have one infielder. It is a shortstop. His name is TS10 Trevor Story. That's a good thing. I don't know how. I didn't really read much of the fan reaction on Twitter or anything like that. I feel like people are probably happy about that. No,
I read a lot of the reaction, and I gotta say we have come a long way from the end of May with Trevor Story. The obvious that he was then the MVP. Over the rest of the course of the season, the fact that he won the most catch-ups was eye-opening, was stunning. I still can't believe. And it was a blowout, by the way. It wasn't even close. TS10 had easily the most catch-ups of anyone on this Red Sox team. But just for the fan base, it's my two biggest reactions, Jerry. One, the fans were like, correct me if I'm wrong. If you're listening, just correct me while you're listening. I think like 90% of the fans were like pumped about this news. And like very excited, and we're not negative, which shows how far we've come. And two, I think for Story, it's just massive for him to show that he could get through that season, and now he can actually be a big part of this. He was on T's favorite show, 310 to Left, and he said, I would tell them, I'm here, bro. This is where I want to be. I came here for a reason, and we're finally good, and I'm not going to leave when it's time to start skyrocketing, and they knew that. When it's time to start skyrocketing, that's interesting. But yeah, he's basically just saying, like, I want to be here. Like, obviously, now the times are good, and I want to be a big part of those good times. So I'm happy he's back, and we've come a long way since, the start of June.
We've come a long way from no shit he's opting in, no one's going to pay him what he's owed, to I do believe that if he did opt out, he could have done better than the money that he has remaining on his Red Sox contract. So when I think there would have been like another situation in an alternate universe where Trevor Story is saying, I opted in because, we're good now and I want to win here and I want to be a part of this group when we get it done. It's like, yeah, that. And like, you can't fucking do better if you were to go to free agency right now. But I do think that he could have done better if he became a free agent. So I commend him for opting in, and I believe his reasons. I'm sure part of the reasons, in addition to we're good now and I want to be a part of something special in Boston, has to be this team made an investment in me. I did not. There was really no return on investment until June and beyond of this season. And I want to, reward them for what they invested in me. I feel like that's a pretty simple concept. No, like I don't think it's crazy to say that.
I hope he didn't do that because that's stupid. Like every player should get every last dollar they can.
I agree with that, but some players don't feel that way.
I feel like they all should, especially when like the league's telling you we want to put a salary cap so you can even earn less in the future.
I'm always surprised when they don't. I'll say that much. Because like basically every offseason that we've done this show, it's like you can break down the ins and outs of every deal. Oh, maybe, he wants a hometown discount. Maybe this, maybe, his wife works there. They're trying to get every penny they can get. And
they should.
Yeah, exactly. But it is kind of refreshing when you see this where clearly from the quotes that he had And even just him taking this deal, like he wanted to be here, finally getting through a full season. I do agree, Jerry, that if there was a scenario where he played like 80 games this year and was similar to what he was doing early in the season, it's like whatever quote you say doesn't really matter. No disrespect, but it's like obviously you're just going to opt into $50 million. Yeah, exactly. It's a podcast. There's no question to be asked. Like, why do you take this? It's like, well, I've only played like 200 games total with this team, so I think I'm going to keep going. But no, it's good he's back. I just like fewer questions for what the roster is going to look like, and obviously like having Trevor here. It was interesting looking back at the comments on the interview we did with Trevor early in the season, and some of the promos and graphics we had put out there. They were like 90% negative of like, oh yeah, good luck making it to even like June. Good luck making it to the All-Star break. And now it's completely flipped where it's not that complicated here. Like if you play well and you clearly like playing in Boston, like people are going to love you. And Trevor's finally gotten to get some of that attention and some of that love.
I feel like people have treated him and Bregman like they both signed last offseason. That's
yeah.
That's like he was a 1-year guy, can't lose him. That's how crazy it has been. Like you said, 90%. I think it's much higher than that from the fan base. That was positive. Yep, we've only known this guy. Like that's crazy. I'm not saying
isn't that surprising? No, Coley, isn't that surprising though? Because I was looking through the comments like looking for hate. I was looking for like, I was hoping he'd go to free agency because that's the only good year you were going to get out of him. Like that wasn't really the case at all, which was kind of refreshing.
But something that helps him tremendously is like they did create so many holes for no reason that if you added him to an opting out Bregman, it was just like, well, shit, we may not have a single infielder outside of like Romy Gonzalez, as it stands right now. So I think that's where it's just like, all right. It's not a crazy number, but I do disagree with Jared. I don't know that he thought he could get more money. I thought that was the case most of the season. Looking at like how even like I think most MLB teams are cheap. I don't think that's not like a crazy take. That's obvious. Releasing like Fairbanks and Imanaga, Bieber opting in for $12 million. Like those are horrifying signs for what to me this offseason's about to be. I don't know that there was more money to be earned out there.
I mean, maybe because he has 2 years remaining.
Yeah, it's two. So he's guaranteed covered for however much of that next season is the lockout year.
Yeah. I don't know.
Bieber didn't feel confident enough he could get multiple years. I don't want to hear that he loves Toronto. He was there for fucking 2 months.
I was stunned by that. I couldn't believe it. Not to say that it was, a lock that he would end up here, but I thought the Red Sox
him in.
Huh?
I was after the postseason he had. I was like, I always write lineups like every other day for the most part, like as I'm going to bed. Baseball offseason. Since I was a kid, since I was a boy, I would have a pen and paper. Now I do it on my phone. But every rotation I was making, I was just slicing him right into that number 2 spot after what had just happened, and he didn't think that was even a possibility anywhere else. That's crazy.
Yeah, I find it very hard to believe that Shane Bieber, if he entered the market, couldn't get like a 3+ year deal.
Right.
We're talking about like what's the market for starting pitching? Ranger Suarez, Framber Valdez, Dylan Cease.
Yeah, Michael King.
There's 4 top. Michael King. So you're talking like 4 top guys. You're talking 4 top guys.
Oh, Woodruff had as good of a year as Bieber just had, if not better. Like Bieber,
I'm saying guys that are ahead of you. How many guys are ahead of you? 4.
Sure, 4 to 5. But there's like the trade guys we expect to. Like I can understand thinking it's a crowded market, but I also don't think he couldn't, to your point, have gotten multiple years. That's crazy.
He could have gotten 3. He could have gotten.
I think so too. He didn't.
Yeah, Cleveland gave him 2. And knowing that he wasn't going to pitch for 1.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Crazy.
And it's Cleveland. So I don't know. Yeah, that's that. TS10's back. Lucas Giolito. I know we're going to jump all over the place because it's just it's not really like a chronological, more so, I guess, order of importance type shit. Lucas Giolito is not being extended to qualifying offer. He was not one of the 13 players that got a qualifying offer. That news came today. Today's Thursday. Were any of you surprised by that? Were any of you, I guess, did any of you oppose that decision?
No.
Not surprised and agree. Both of you.
Yeah. No, I'm not super surprised by it. I would have been in like August, but the way that things ended, I mean, the whole point of all of this is to have someone like Lucas Giolito in the postseason, which does suck, by the way, because he made his last start, right? Like he made his last regular season start. So to not get the wild card series just kind of blows. I don't want to give that too much of the credit because he had a really good season. It was a really good summer, specifically.
If it came down to it, he was on schedule to pitch on Sunday, 162, if they needed him to.
Then obviously he would have gone in that decisive game 3. So,
right.
And early probably would have given you a better start.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think it's. I'm torn on it.
He's also your guy. He's the cable guy. Yeah, he fixed your internet, dude. So come on.
But I'm just talking purely numbers. Take out the fact that he fixed my internet. Yeah. I mean, it's like I understand the under the hood, and I understand like the expected numbers. His actual number, like I'm not saying that I don't use expected and FIP and shit like that. I will use forecasting numbers during the season to see if it's going to tail off in the second half. But if you complete a season, then your numbers are what they are. I don't care what the expected is in fucking November. The season's over. Like if you have a fucking 3.5 ERA, but your FIP and your expected ERA says it should be a 5+. Well, guess what? It wasn't. So I don't give a fuck. I don't care what the expected stuff is after it's over. So for me, like, I don't know, what's the qualifying offer now? It's basically what, 22 million bucks?
22 mil.
Yeah. So he has a spot in my Red Sox rotation. Maybe not, because I know that like T tweeted about the other day, and that's why I responded to him with a picture of John Henry's net worth being like $5+ billion. He was talking about like the luxury tax threshold, and they're already like up against it.
He's not here, so I can berate him about using those words right now.
Yeah, like he's if this arbitration figure is predicted to be like this, and if all pans out, all factors in, like the Red Sox are already at this for the payroll, and like, I get it, like, when you want to be informative and say, I think people are not understanding that the luxury tax hit for Roman Anthony and Garrett Crochet will be a big factor for the payroll in 2026. Sure. I don't give a fuck. I don't care. Like that, the Red Sox shouldn't care. Certainly. Like Roman Anthony's here. Garrett Crochet, you traded for him. He's a stud. He's an ace. This is when you go all out. Like this is when you make the bold trade. This is when you sign the free agent to the big money. And I know like the free agent class isn't stupendous this year, but I think they have very fixable, pluggable holes. Pause. They have issues where it's like, all right, this is what you need to fix. What about this guy? What about that guy? Like I don't think that you have to get too creative here this winter. I don't think it's, I'm not anticipating a move where it's like, damn, I didn't think of that. Like it's like, all right, we need this, and this, and we could get this guy, that guy, and that guy. Like I don't know. I don't see the complicated matter of it all.
It's not complicated. That's why. I don't think they have to do that much this offseason. I think the Giolito thing is, I don't know. There's a lot of different ways you can look at it, but it did kind of feel when the season ended like, okay, we probably got one of the best seasons that he might have left. He's also younger than I thought. How old is he? Isn't he like 30 or something at this point? I don't think he's that
30.
But let me just clarify that.
He's 31. He'll be 32 in July.
Okay, still. So like I feel like we've been talking about Lucas Giolito for like 15 years. So he's actually younger than I thought. I was pairing him more in that 33, 34 class. But his first 8 starts of the year, a 6.42. we were talking like, I don't know what you do with him at this point. Like, this is just a disaster. Then next 15 starts, a 2.26, September, a 3.66. And obviously he's not able to pitch in the postseason at that point. The one thing it said to me, though, and maybe I'm reading too much into this, but it's that they don't think they can just kind of plug someone into that number 2 spot and say, oh, no, we have that at home. Because there was a line there by Breslow at the end of the season of like, oh, over the course of the season at certain times, Giolito was a 2 and Bayo was a 2 and even Connolly early was a 2. It's like, you don't have a 2. If you got 3 2s, you got no 2s. And clearly that's a priority this offseason. So the fact that he's not coming back, I mean, it's not 100% he's not coming back. There's still a chance they could bring him back, I guess, technically. But it shows me that they really know that they need to go out there and get somebody else behind Crochet.
And I think they knew he was going to take the 22.
Yeah,
if they offered it to him, which I don't blame him. I don't know who with a qualifying offer was going to be itching to give him multiple years this winter. Like he
would have hung around for a while.
Yeah, and he's still May. Like, again, if Shane Bieber's opting in to only a $12 million difference from what his buyout was going to be, then yeah, I don't know what that says for other guys who, I understand Jared and I'm the same way. Once a season's over, like, yeah, for projecting forward, some of that stuff matters, but you can't hold it against that season. The numbers are the numbers that he earned. But I don't know. This doesn't seem to me like he pitched 145 innings. Like, they need to up that as well. Like, to search for stability and higher end stuff. Like, this was 7.5 K per 9 this year. Like, they need a strikeout guy. They can't have like an older, slightly worse version of Bayo being right behind him. Like, you should only have one of those guys, and they've already paid one of them.
And neither side has really owed anything. I mean, obviously the injury, you couldn't have seen that coming last year. They end up basically paying him Bregman money this in terms of like what he made. He basically got $40 million for the season he just had because he got that extra 1.5 for the buyout. So you get 40 mil. You had a better season than I think any of us would have expected. He's a huge reason why they made the playoffs. Obviously a great dude. And T had made this point on the Twitter machine. He's a vet that you're losing. He's a guy that I think a lot of people can talk to, especially in that rotation and pen, and someone that's been there, done that, had highs and lows in his career. So I don't love that part of it, but obviously rooting for him and hope he gets a good deal somewhere.
Yeah. This isn't like a thrilled, get the fuck out of here, glad this guy's off my team. I think it's just more like, thank you for the season. We're looking to upgrade. Like, I don't think that's that crazy.
No.
If it were the old Red Sox, Jerry, where they would just take his 20 and make him the number 5, I'd have no problem with that. You know what I mean? Like, here's $20 million to eat some innings every 5th day. We'll skip you sometimes. I know that's not how they're going to operate right now.
Yeah. I mean, but like, what's your rotation look like right now? Like, remove Giolito. What's it look like?
It's Crochet, Bayo. They're going to get it 2, right? They're going to get it 2.
They absolutely are. 1,000%.
So it's Crochet, whoever the 2 is, Bayo, and then you start just plugging guys in that are all 4s and 5s.
So you need all
3 guys.
Dobbins.
No, I think they should get 2 guys, but I think they have. I mean, we talked about it at the end of this year. They went 15 deep this year, and that was with trading away pitchers. So I don't know that that's not going to be the case again. And I like their depth more right now than really I ever have at any point in my life. Like I'd rather just see Connolly early throw 150 innings. I'd rather see Peyton Tolley go down for 2 months to start the year and then get called up. Same with Luis Perales. Like, those guys have higher end stuff.
You're sold on Connolly early after 4 starts?
Oh, back end rotation.
Sure. For a 5. Like, how many number 5s does the team need right now? Like, it's double digits. We went through more than 15 pitchers last year.
Okay, so you have Crochet 2, Bayo, blank. No, I would say blank and then one of that rotating cast. You're losing Giolito, so that's 145 innings that you have to replace. Can you bank on like first full season guys to do that?
No,
and could Crawford just do that?
Full season guy.
Yeah, Cutter could just do that.
Coming off a major injuries.
We don't know what his injuries were because he kept injuring new things. He had several minor injuries, I'll have you know.
That doesn't sound like a guy I can depend on for 145 innings.
He's pitched more over the last 2 years than Giolito has. Fact.
It's true.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like it's not as simple, I think, as you're making it
if
sound.
he's 20 million and you can get another guy of his ilk to be your 4, why wouldn't you do that?
No, I'm not. I don't
less.
disagree with that. I'm not saying that like the 20 million couldn't be better spent on the rotation. Right. I'm saying I think the like you loving where they're at in terms of the starting pitching. I don't love where they're at right now. Like
I love where they're at for 4 and 5s. I don't love where they're at for 2s.
Well, who are your 4 and 5? Like you're dead serious about Patrick
listed 7
Sandoval?
of them.
There's a lot of guys that can fall into that.
That's why
role.
they signed him. That's exactly why they signed him.
That's not like Patrick Sandoval should be your fucking 6. Like that's the guy where it's like, hey, we're rolling out with 5,
about
and we got Patrick Sandoval. Don't forget about him. It shouldn't be like he's our 4. Like what?
Well, they pitched on that same Angels team. One of them was better.
That was a long time ago.
Sure, that doesn't help either of their cases, though. It's the same. It's the same amount of time for both of them.
But I'm not advocating for Giolito here. I am stating how much work needs to be done in the rotation before I'm good with what's being rolled out there.
So you think they need 3 guys? I think it's just 2.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's 2, but what I'm telling you about like the 5 is who's the guy? Like, is it like it's going to be it's going to be a rotating spot. Correct. It's going to be early Dick Fitz, Peyton Tolley.
I wanted this last year with anyone who has options. They should be get ready to learn the Mass Pike frequently. Like you're coming up for a couple weeks, then you're going down for this next guy to be fresh. Like keep these guys fresh. Don't just send them down there to waste bullets either. Like keep them fresh throughout the year. You have that option for right now. And for the next really 3 years, you have a cavalry of young arms that you could have on your 40 man that you can bounce back and forth with options. That should be your 5. And honestly, I think they're talented enough in the coming years to make that your 4 or 5. Which is why I think it's imperative to go spend big on a real number 2 right now, because you do have that excess of young
spend
arms.
or trade. Spend.
I would spend on an arm and trade for an arm. Like what I tweeted out the other day about the Royals. Like I want Vinny and I want Bubic to be the number 4. So that's not even spending, but that's spending in terms of your trade capital.
I would love that. Yeah. I think they have to see that would be great. I mean, obviously Vinny's left-handed, but
I thought about it.
Yeah. Like I would love that because I don't trust Casas. I know he has his stands out there, but like under no circumstances is he making my opening day roster. Even if he
won't be ready. Yeah.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like, even if like, yeah, whatever.
I agree. Have his bat come back, especially with ABS and everything. Like we have, as far as I'm concerned, you want to talk holds.
They're not going to let him use that.
No, whether or not they do, I'm just saying umps, I think will get better because of this. So
he'll lose all those calls immediately.
Yeah. They're going to have a tough go of it, but, like I still view Casas as like a long-term DH option that you have simmering in AAA. Like he definitely doesn't have first base. Nothing is promised him right now at all. But like at his best, we've seen him be a good hitter. I don't know if these weird injuries make me get off that stance.
No, like you would be out of your fucking mind to be like, all right, like Casas is the guy at first base. Like that is an added bonus. That is an insurance policy.
Because he has no trade value either. So there's no reason to move on from him.
Zero. Yeah.
None.
And he continues to make his trade value go down.
Oh my God.
Like if I'm like a general manager or some sort of talent evaluator, I'm looking at that Instagram post being like, Jesus fucking Christ, like shut up. Like what are we doing? But I still think, to your point, Coley, Casas can be a factor. Like he can help them win. He can help them win. He's not gonna help the Red Sox win a trade. So you're kind of stuck with him at this point. But can he be a guy that can help you win baseball games if he comes back healthy and he's motivated by the fact that you have someone else like has taken his job from him? Like obviously he has, his compete level is very high. I don't think he's lazy. I don't think he's lackadaisical. I don't think that he lacks caring. I think that he's had trouble with injuries, and I don't know. It's
trouble
exactly
what
up
sometimes.
It's what Cora said in the doc. He was like, you can be as weird as you want, just fucking produce. Well, he hasn't produced. So like the being weird stuff is going to annoy people. if you're down in Worcester or you're, the backup first baseman and you're not doing a good job, like, yeah, that's when it starts to annoy people. But do I think he can still contribute in a big way? Yeah. I'm not giving him the keys to start.
No, I'm not letting that halt me from getting an actual real life first baseman. It feels like we haven't had a right side of the infield like since 2017.
It feels like better portion of a decade. I mean, but if we're gonna have any chance at something decent, it's stuff like this that needs to be addressed.
What do you mean?
That's the start of his caption.
Jesus Christ.
Jared, I'm gonna try to be as transparent as possible, within reason. No delusion, just normalizing the tough conversation. That's what we do here at Section 10.
Right.
I read it 3 times and it made less sense every time I read it. So
I mean, he's a troll. Like he's troll. I don't think
weird though.
He said that in the doc too.
Yeah, like I think he does shit. He was bored and he's like, let's see how people try and decipher this. I feel like that's really all it is. I mean, you get your fucking legs taken away from you and your ability to do what you do, and he's bored. It is what it is. But
I do like real quick that our girl Holly was like, of all the words that have existed, these sure are some of them.
Yeah. She's fucking awesome.
She's great. That does.
She's awesome. Up, I would like to get maybe her in the mix as well at some point. Just like her Australian voice is just like, it's just captivating.
That alone is great. Yeah.
It's captivating. Almost like a Blue Moon.
Oh,
big time.
Yeah, Blue Moon was born in a ballpark at the Sandlot Brewery in Denver, Colorado, so it's no wonder why you crave it. Blue Moon's bold flavor, bright explosion of color, and iconic orange slice ritual guarantees a one-of-a-kind beer drinking experience year-round. And for those occasions when you want a lighter option, reach for a Blue Moon Light at only 95 calories and 3.6 grams of carbs per 12-ounce serving. It's a refreshingly light alternative beer brewed with real tangerine peel. Looking for a great-tasting non-alcoholic beer? Try Blue Moon Non-Alcoholic, still made with real Valencia orange peel and coriander, with just 80 calories. I have to go to a wedding on Saturday. I hate weddings.
I can tell I have to go to a wedding. That was a big giveaway there.
I hate weddings. I don't want to be there. At any, like, even like it's not my friend.
At least it's off season, right? Like,
no, it's one of Train's friends, and like even like my own friends' weddings. I left Coley's wedding early. I just, it's just something about weddings. It just makes me want to crawl out of my skin. But what helps with that,
loving each other. Yep.
Yeah. What helps with that is Blue Moon.
Yeah.
It's a big thing for me to be able to drink Blue Moon at weddings because that's what makes me feel comfortable. Inspired by the beer you already love and available year round, a wheat beer from Blue Moon with exceptional taste and only 95 calories. Brightly brewed with real tangerine peel, tastes light and refreshing. Nothing compares to the great taste of a Blue Moon Light. Blue Moon made brighter. Get Blue Moon Light delivered by visiting get.bluemoonbeer.com/Jared for delivery options. That is get.bluemoonbeer.com/Jared. Blue Moon made brighter. Celebrate responsibly. Blue Moon Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado.
Suck one.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like I get invited to a wedding per month now, and it's like, you want to I don't want to go. You want to be invited. Like, I want to know that I matter to you in that way. But I want
you to know you don't matter to me.
It's not that you don't matter to me. It's that I don't want to go. You know what I mean?
But someone had said, I saw this somewhere on one of the socials, that like a wedding invite now is just sending an invoice, basically. It's essentially what it is. It's like, buy us a gift, pay for some of this, bring some money. Like, it's people that you know asking for stuff, and then in return you get to see them get married.
Yeah, I would never do that to you guys. I don't want to get hitched, but I would rather just not have a wedding. It's like, I would rather just
that'll win them over.
Yeah, like have a party at the house. You guys come. We'll make cheeseburgers
and blue moons, man. Yeah,
blue moons. Yeah, like celebrate the occasion. But it's so daunting when you get a wedding invitation. You're just like, fuck. Like, here's $8,000 down the toilet.
It's a lot of money, dude. And the second that invite comes in, it's a wedding invite. It's always like scripted as if it was from like 300 years ago. That's a wedding invite. It's got the special stamp on the back with their initials with a heart. It's tough.
Yeah.
Love's great though. I love love. It's great.
It's fine. It's
even outside
fine.
of that, it's genuinely the best party you can go to as an adult. Like you guys are cowards.
Once you're there, it's fine. I don't hate. Jared hates weddings. I don't hate weddings. I hate everything surrounding. Like, I gotta get the flight. I gotta do this. I gotta get them a gift. Once I'm there, and if it's open bar, forget about it. Awesome time.
If you're having a wedding and it's not open bar, you should be shot. It should be a funeral, not a wedding.
Yeah. You get to get married and then you get shot in the head.
I don't think this is an open bar on Saturday.
Yeesh.
I certainly wouldn't go to that.
No. Paying for drinks at someone's wedding is absurd, especially if you just had to get a gift and travel there. That's crazy.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, man. I got invited to so many fucking weddings between now and the start of the season.
You got to be more of an asshole, I think. Like be maybe less friendly to people. Why do you think you're getting invited to all these weddings?
Yeah,
people like you.
I'm the best, dude. Yeah, like
be worse than you are. Then
I don't. I just, just send me your wedding invitation and then put a note in there that's like, I know you're not coming. I just want you to know that, we would like if you did come, but like, we get that you're not coming,
Just get us a gift and that's fine.
That's fine. Yeah. Cut the check,
It says that in the invite.
Yeah.
You're invited. You're not coming. Just cut that check. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. If
you're listening and you're thinking of inviting Jared, just do that. Don't.
Yeah.
You got to know him though.
Honestly, I did have, there was a listener that did exactly what I'm saying right now. Was like, obviously you're not going to come, but like, we want to send you a wedding invitation. Can we do that? And I was like, yeah. And they did. They sent it to me.
Are we thinking of the same listener?
Huh?
Actually, we're not going to say it on here, but yeah, there was a listener that did the same thing and sent them a cool gift. So
you sent them a gift?
If this is the same person, you would know this person deserved the gift.
Oh,
big time.
Oh,
it's one of our biggest people that supports the show.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, I don't think it was that.
Okay. Shout out that person. You know who you are.
Yeah, you all know who you are. Yeah, I'll send you an Omaha steak.
Mm-hmm.
But how, Jerry? The steaks are such high quality. That must cost you tens of thousands of dollars.
Buddy, not with the promo code section 10 at checkout.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, because you can get $35 off with that. Yeah.
$9,965. What a deal.
Brother. I mean, it depends on how much steak you're getting. I mean, I guess it could cost that much in theory if you were having like a huge wedding and for like 1,000 guests. You might rack up that price tag.
But you're going to that wedding if you know they got Omahas on the table.
Yeah. Ohama Steaks is the official sponsor of tailgating. From legendary burgers to mouthwatering steaks, deli style franks, and so much more. You'll elevate your next game get together at America's original butcher. For more than a century, Omaha Steaks has delivered the world's best steak experience. Omaha Steaks' legendary flavor is served in stadiums and homes across the country. And now with an exclusive offer, you can get $35 off at omahasteaks.com with the promo code section 10. That's 10 at checkout. Terms apply. See the site for details. If you watch Just the Nuts, there was multiple nights during the stream where I had an Ohama steak. I had it. I want to say during the division series, there was 3 different nights where we fired up the Omaha Steaks and we had the fillets, and I can't even talk about it because now I already had dinner, but now I'm going to get hungry again if I keep talking about it. There's no off season for flavor. With Heartland quality food delivered right to your door, Omaha Steaks is the official sponsor of tailgating, delivering legendary flavor that makes game day unforgettable. Enjoy grass-fed, grain-finished, extra-aged, USDA certified tender steaks, juicy burgers, and more game day favorites like wings, deli-style franks, and brats, and Philly cheesesteaks. Omaha Steaks offers unrivaled quality and variety, and every bite is backed with their 100% guarantee. Every steak is perfectly aged to maximize tenderness and hand cut by master butchers in America's heartland. Grass-fed, grain-finished beef has more marbling for exceptional flavor and is the choice of steakhouses and professional chefs around the world. Omaha Steaks has been America's original butcher since 1917, a family-owned company with over 100 years of expertise in the meat industry. They also carry mouth-watering burgers, chicken, pork, steak, and seafood, plus delectable desserts. Make game day delicious with the official sponsor of tailgating. Visit omahasteaks.com. Get $35 off with the promo code SECTION10 at checkout. That's omahasteaks.com, promo code SECTION10 at checkout. Terms apply. See the site for details. Like, my mouth was literally watering talking about Omaha Steaks.
Ohama.
Mm-hmm.
Ohama. It means family.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so we did Giolito, we did TS10. Bregman opting out there. So there's a couple things here.
Yep.
I want to combine these two topics: the Jarren Duran 1-year contract thing and Alex Bregman opting out.
Okay.
Shut the fuck up.
Okay.
Shut up.
All right, that'll do it for those.
Shut the fuck up.
All right.
Like, I had people freaking out, being like, oh my God, he opted out. He's leaving. That's not what that fucking means. Could he leave? Yeah. Like, I'm not going to sit here and guarantee. Again, I will keep you updated on this. Haven't talked to him. Haven't felt the need to, because I don't feel threatened right now. When I start to feel threatened, that's when I start calling him. That's when I'm like, hey, what the fuck's going on? What do I got to do? How do we solve this? But I'm chilling. I still think the Red Sox are the front runners to bring him back. I will go as far as to say I think his market is less favorable this time around than the last time. So, yeah, I'm chilling. I think Breggy comes back. I think he you know, whatever. I've seen some of the reports being like, oh, the Red Sox may be against giving him a long-term commitment, whatever. They'll figure it out. I think he wants to be here. I think the Red Sox want him here. And usually when that happens, the two sides figure it out. Unless, you know, it's the Bogart situation where you have a dumbass team like the Padres being like, oh, you were going to offer him 4 years? How about 13? Do you want 13 years? And then he goes to that team. It happens. Whatever. If you get outbid by a team that's doing dumb shit, then you get outbid by that team, and it is what it is. You got to move on to plan B. But from where I sit, Alex Bregman opting out should have been expected. I think most people that were in the know and reading up on this and keeping track of it as the season went along, that was the general sentiment, was that he was going to do this. Does it mean he's gone? No. Does the possibility exist now? Of course. Of course it exists. But I'm not alarmed by it. Now, Coley and I disagree on this. The Jarren Duran 1-year contract thing, I think people that obviously don't follow baseball very closely were like, woo, they signed him. That means he's back. Like, all that trade talk.
So stupid.
Fuck that. Like they signed Jarren Duran to a contract, so now he's definitely back next year. That's not what that means. I called it a formality. Coley disagrees, and we can talk about, and we might end up agreeing on the points that he makes here. But like, the arbitration figure that was projected and what he was looking to get and what he was worth in the end, we're all in the same ballpark here. They weren't going to non-tender the guy. He was under team control for 2026. So he wasn't, for anyone, I mean, I feel like I'm explaining this to people that already understand this, but in case you don't, he was already under team control. He was going to be under contract regardless. It was just a matter of for how much. Them signing Duran to the 1-year deal or whatever does not mean that they won't explore a trade. And I feel like there's a portion of the fan base that has already just waved goodbye and is accepting the fact that he's the outfielder that's going to get traded. I don't know that that's the case. I think a outfielder will for certain be traded. I don't know if I can't sit here and say it's definitely going to be Duran. I can't say that. I think if the Red Sox are exploring the market for a pitcher, or even in Coley's simulation here, where it's for a back end of the rotation guy and a power hitting first baseman like Vinny Pasquantino, let's say the Royals are like, well, yeah, like Duran's great, but like we'd rather have Rafaela. Like I think all three outfielders not named Roman Anthony are on the table. I think Willier's on the table. I think Rafaela's on the table. I think Duran's on the table. And I don't know. I couldn't tell you percentage wise what the odds are of one guy. I would say maybe Rafaela has the lowest percentage odds out of the three, but it's not crazy. Like in terms of like, I think it's Willier and Duran are probably the most likely. But like, I don't think Rafael is that far off in terms of being on the table in a trade for the right price.
I think Rafael is 2, and to some teams, definitely 1. I think Willier is comfortably the safest of the 3.
Comfortably. Did Breslow say or allude to the 3 guys that weren't going to be traded? I feel like Narvaez was in there, obviously Crochet
and Roman.
Okay, I thought Rafaela snuck on there, but
no,
you would think
because what we talked about after the deadline, that was the team they were getting called about, or that was the player rather they were getting called on the most. Like when they were talking to teams, they were like, "Cool, we'll take Rafaela." Like I think the whole league knows they want to move Duran or Willier, and I think they value Willier the least, especially because he's been hurt both years and Cora's unwillingness to let him bat against lefties. Like I think Duran and Rafael are much more intriguing players to the rest of the league.
Between Rafael and Willier, that's tough in terms of like who would they prefer between those guys?
Is about to win Platinum Glove.
No, I know, but then obviously inconsistent at the plate. The Willier injuries don't help his case at all. But
captain consistency.
Yeah, true. That's an issue for him.
He just has power. He has the power over Rafaela for sure.
Which then jumps out more as you thinking that he's more consistent than he probably is. Yeah, they're both inconsistent. But I do agree with Jerry that it does feel like a foregone conclusion to a majority of the fan base that Jarren Duran is gone. And I can't get there. I'm definitely not at that point right now. In past off seasons, I probably would have thought it would impact Jarren more, having all these trade rumors going around. I feel like he's felt like he's been traded 1,000 times already. So I don't think it's really going to impact him that much. But my biggest takeaway from that whole thing, and you already alluded to it, but I could not believe the percentage of the fan base that thought that meant he was definitely going to be with the team next year. Like that was eye-opening. It's like, oh, he's back. Let's go. And it's like, obviously I'm a Jarren guy, but that means next to nothing to me that they, got a deal done when he's already under contract.
Yeah.
So the part that's not a formality is they already had a deal done for this year and they did decline it and then sign him to a lower number. The formality would simply have just been picking up the 8. That was the formality. They lowered his salary and he took it. I don't know why he didn't go to arbitration, honestly. They must have figured, this was the number. The reason they didn't want it to go to arbitration, because before they had done this, there was a point where the Red Sox declined the 8. Castillo said, this doesn't matter. They want to go to arbitration. And I crafted up a tweet and I was like, I don't want to talk about this. I don't give a fuck right now. But the reason you do sign him to anything right now, as opposed to wait until January when arbitration rolls around, is because other teams trading for him potentially want a solid number. They don't want to trade for a guy and then have to go to arbitration with him, make that your first impression with a guy. You want a solid number for this year. You want to know what number you're trading for. The fact that it was $250K less, $125K less, whatever it was, is not just like, oh, that's the formality. Otherwise, there was no reason they could have just picked up the 8. That was the formality. And they didn't do that. They actively declined it and gave him a pay. They lowered his pay.
Yeah. I don't know. I wouldn't be shocked if I saw any one of those 3 names mentioned in a trade.
From
actually getting, in terms of shock value of actually getting moved, the Cedon one would kind of shock me. I'm not going to lie. Like if you saw the pass and tweet come up and Cedon Rafael is dealt for what he can do in center field at Fenway Park, I would be surprised.
From Scoop Shop to over the summer, we know Rafael was talked about the most from other teams. That's where I can't get.
Yeah, but then actually getting dealt is
more. We disagree with it is why we would be shocked. Probably more so me than anyone else. But it's like, I think we all just think put that guy in center and hit him 9th, and you at least have those 2 things covered. With everyone else, is just like, well, Duran's a good leadoff hitter for how long if his speed's going to decline, and also he sucks at left. And then Willier, somebody is not Roman Anthony is ultimately the issue here.
Then what's your solution in center? You'd move Jaron back to center, I guess. And that
He's
scenario,
better, for whatever reason, he's the only baseball player in the history of the world that finds center field easier than left field.
At that point, he was better in center 2 years ago, and the way that he plays, that's like 4 years for the how banged up your body is.
We had Rafael playing second for the whole second half. Like, he played center this year.
Yeah, I don't know. It would be, if I saw that they actually traded Ceddanne Rafaela for the control they have, for the potential he has at the plate, for what he obviously can do in the field, I'd be very surprised.
I don't think
it's more
can talk about potential at the plate with Rafael anymore. I think he just kind of is what he is.
I mean, I guess, but he's still young enough that this doesn't need to be what he is. I'm more talking about the chase shit. Like, if we can get out of the top or the lowest 2% in that would be great.
So, I mean, that's not even like, at this point, that's not baseball fundamentals. That's rewiring somebody's brain. Like, that's just how his brain works. So I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised if it were Wilyer. I wouldn't be surprised if it was Ceddanne. I wouldn't be surprised if it was Jaron. Yeah.
From what I've heard talking to people, it doesn't sound like there's a lot of buzz around Wilyer league wide right now.
Is that because of the Red Sox unwillingness to move him, or because teams are balking at trading for an outfielder that has had injury issues?
No, I think the Red Sox are very willing to move any of the three. Like, I genuinely believe they're willing to move whoever for the best deal. I think if I had to guess, their order of preference would be Jaron 1, Rafael at 2, or their preference would be Wilyer 2. But I think right now they're hearing those two guys have more value league wide than Wilyer.
Yeah.
I do wonder how much Jaron's come up in trade talks that other teams are like, well, why hasn't it happened? Because that would have been an obvious trade to make considering the situation your team is in. So is there something we don't know that isn't just public? Everything with Jaron seems so public.
I think it's a positive. I think it's a marketing, not marketing tactic, but it goes in favor of wanting to acquire Jaron. I think the reason is the clubhouse would have not melted down, but I think they would have felt like the heart and soul of their team was ripped out in the middle of a playoff push if they traded.
Really
Jaron.
depends what they got. They weren't just going to trade him for nothing. It really depends what they got back.
Sure. But I think either way, there's probably a lot of sadness in that room if he's removed in season versus off season.
Maybe it would have been the second most shocking trade of the season. So I don't know how upset they would have been.
So like, we might as well have this one this season because, you know, how much crazier can it get? Just toss this one in there. Either way, this is the most interesting part of the offseason to me, is what happens with the outfield and who is that number 2 guy? And are those linked? Is that outfielder going to bring back the number 2 guy?
I would probably say yes. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know how it plays out, because I'm going back to deadline day and the Red Sox feeling like they had something done for Joe Ryan, and then it's like, no, like, you guys weren't even close. Like, what do you mean we weren't even fucking close?
And that's why the thing I thought was super important, and you guys don't, is like, Craig Breslow, league-wide and in his own house, people don't like talking to him. That's an issue. He thought the Twins were just going to accept his deal because he doesn't have any scouts that are able to talk to other teams. And that's not even a him thing. That's an above him thing. But the fact that the Red Sox have cut back so significantly with area scouts, with international scouts, and that everyone else in the front office who has been a key contributor in terms of bringing in talent and evaluating talent and making some of these deals a reality are gone now and have not been replaced. So that, I don't know. It feels like a bigger deal, because I don't know how, like, he made the deal with the White Sox last year, and that definitely took a lot, because that wasn't an easy deal to make, especially from what they were asking for at the deadline versus what they ended up settling on in January, whatever the fuck that trade was. But I'm very interested to see how, I mean, we've seen this with other GMs in both baseball and just in Boston in general. When Danny Ainge picked up the phone, other teams weren't like pumped to talk to him because they knew he was going to like squeeze every penny out of the deal and make it so he was winning the deal. I think right now with Heim, everyone was like, this guy's so indecisive, it's not fun talking to him. When Craig calls and he's like, here's my offer, and they're like, well, what if we tweak this? He's like, I've calculated it exactly. You should accept this because it's right. And I don't think everyone's like wants to deal with that.
No, and that's ultimately what did in Heim, as you mentioned. But
it's like it's the same coin. It's just he's going at it instead of like a coward as they portrayed Heim to be. He's being like such a from what's being said. He's being such like a little prick about it. Like, no, this is correct. I'm Mr. Yale. Like, this is right, and you need to do it because I say so.
Speaking of Yale, I think the luxury that Breslow has that Heim did not is having Theo to lean on in these situations. And
is he always there? Can he trust fall and Theo will catch him? Like how close is Theo?
I think that Theo is present for the big stuff. I mean,
okay.
Yeah, like I think he, was present on deadline day. I think he was present for the Bregman stuff. So
sure.
Yeah, like when you need to call on the big guns, I think he picks up the phone, and that's literally his fucking job. Like I think people forget, like he's not just like a buddy, like that we went to the same college. So can you help me out here? It's like no, like he's employed by fucking FSG, so. Like it is kind of his job to be there for shit like this.
It is funny when Theo comes up now, because anytime you hear the name Theo, you just jump to 04. I forget basically every day that he has anything to do with the current organization, to the point that when his name comes up, it's like, well, Theo can be there to help him. Like in theory, he can. Is he physically like close enough? I know you can just call him and whatnot, but anytime he comes up with the current organization, I think you can say anything about how he's helping, and you can't deny it. It's like, okay, technically he might have, helped out with that, but I still don't fully know what he's doing with the current club.
I don't think anyone has like a full grasp on what exactly his let me see
role.
He's just kind of like, he's like a theory. He's a concept, just like floating over the organization.
Just like searching his name in my text messages and going back to like when he was ever mentioned. Like deadline day, Theo was in the mix, and so was John Henry. So like did
they get in the fucking way? What happened? Like
I think it's as simple as what we were hearing from trades that didn't happen elsewhere, is that they didn't want to deal major league players. And they thought that they could make deals with their prospects, and they found out the hard way that that's not what happened. But I think it's very different this time around. Like, call me a fucking bobo, whatever, propaganda. You're just going to carry water for the organization. Objectively, I'm correct. At the deadline, they did not want to deal major league players. Sure. So that's why deals did not get done. This time around, this offseason, they're open to trading players that were on their major league roster this year. So that's the difference. If you're skeptical and you're saying, why would you think that a Joe Ryan trade gets done this time around? Why would you think a Vinny P trade gets done this time around? Well, because they're operating with different ammo than they had in July. That's just objectively true. So that's why I'm more optimistic about it.
For sure. And I think that could, like I just said, it happened with Crochet last year. The prices changed. And like the reason I went to the Royals, someone, Morosi maybe, was like, I could see Jarren Duran wearing that Old English D in Detroit next year. And I was like, well, that doesn't make sense. They're kind of like stockpiled, especially with like young outfielders they want to bring up. But when I look at like the Royals and their dog shit outfield, like, I don't know. I could see him, and maybe because Benintendi, but I can just see him in center field sprinting around out there.
Did I miss something today? Did the Tigers say that they're not trading Skubal?
They keep going back and forth on that.
What did I miss?
I've heard a million angles of that.
I've seen both.
Did the team say that, or was there a report that like, oh, the Tigers are indicating to other teams that that's not available? Or did like the fucking owner or GM say we're not trading Skubal?
I don't believe any owner or GM said anything. Oh, like the most recent thing I saw, I don't know if like Talking Baseball posted it or something, but it was like someone big wrote an article that was like the Mariners, Mets, and Red Sox are 3 teams to watch on Skubal.
I think that was Buster.
But that
doesn't count.
No, I don't know. Who fucking cares? I'm not talking Skubal yet. What was the other thing that we had to hit on?
Shitter, if you want to dive into that. Coley doesn't.
Yeah, I've just I don't know why he's still going on about it.
I couldn't.
He's a
When I saw that
loser.
tweet, dude, when I saw that tweet, I could have sworn, because sometimes you don't know what feed you're on. If you're on like the For You, which might show you some stuff from like 2 weeks ago or something like that. I'm like, okay, I must have missed this right after the wild card game, is what it is. And then somebody sent it to me like, did he just do this? It was 2 hours ago. I'm like, what the hell is this guy talking about? He's still caught up on this. It's crazy.
So I debated whether or not to say anything at all. Like when he tweeted, I was like, I feel like I almost like feel bad for the kid at this point. But like I read the line about, and you guys know I've only said good things about Boston, and I love
crazy.
Boston. Like, didn't you just say fuck Boston 2 weeks ago? Like, didn't you just say that? So all I did was just I highlighted the line where he said, you know that I always say good stuff about Boston, and then I just tweeted the video with it. Like, I didn't offer an opinion. I didn't go at him. I was just like, this is just, I'm pointing out your hypocrisy.
That specific line's crazy though. That line's great. Anyone who knows me knows how highly I speak of Boston. You literally said fuck Boston. That is not speaking
2
highly
weeks
of
ago.
Boston. What are you
That's
talking
why he did
about?
this. He knew it would get a reaction. Like, this is the only time in his life anyone's ever talked about him. That's why he keeps bringing it up.
But he's like trying to hang. It's just weird because like he's a really good pitcher.
Yeah, that's
So
the
it's-
thing. Like he throws 100. Like he's
With ease.
He's nasty.
Easy cheese. So
Yeah,
dude, you should probably be around for a little bit. But I think he's just getting a lot of attention, and he's never gotten this attention before. And so he's just acting all
Milking
weird
it.
about it.
He's
milking it, but I also just don't think he knows how to handle it. So he's like, all right, you know what? I'm gonna put a statement out there. People are probably ready for a statement. It's like, no, if you're getting notifications, like anyone can send a notification in, dude. Like you can get tweeted at by anybody. And there's some people on Twitter that are going to linger on something. That is not the general public. Like we weren't in the start of November. We're not all sitting here like, all right, he's going to have to put a statement out there at some point. Like we've been waiting over a month for Schlittler to say what he thinks about this. Like we're so past it. At this point, like, what are you talking about, dude? The whole thing was a weird read. It was bizarre.
a lot of weird shit happening from these young athletes on social media. They just don't know. Fucking Casas and Schlittler. I'm like, what are we doing, guys? Like, just
shut up.
He did that to get people talking. He's still talking about him, and it worked. That's why I was like, I don't even want to talk about this because this guy's such a fucking loser. Like my initial take has been proven correct time and time again since it happened.
Yeah. I thought that when this first happened, like the night of when he was like trolling people for the first time, I thought it was going to be like a wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Like, all right, yeah, like you're on, like you get, it's like an inside joke and you get it. But then he just kept going and going and going. I'm like, oh, so you suck? Like, like you're one of those people that just like, you just suck.
I thought he sucked immediately. The fact that he did the TD Garden thing, if I'm a Yankee fan, I'm like, what the fuck is this dude? We just got to let, what are you doing? Putting the Bruins stuff as your profile picture? I thought he got both fan bases that think he's a loser, honestly.
He is.
Yeah.
As a person, because of course the Yankees are going to love that he knocked the Red Sox out.
If I'm his teammate or I'm like a veteran, how have you not reached out and been like, dude, shut
Kind
the
of stunned
fuck
Judgy
up.
hasn't like texted him like, bro, let's chill a little bit
dial
with
it
these
back.
weird ass tweets.
Let's delete the app. Yeah, you're making all of us look bad. Yeah.
There's a reason this doesn't happen. There's a reason you don't see a lot of players doing this. It's like a PR disaster. Like, why would you do this when you're trying to get deals, especially at a young age and you can throw 100 getting out of bed? Very odd to start tweeting out weird shit nonstop, especially when no one's asking for it. He's an odd cat, but he loves Boston, dude.
Loves Boston, man. Never said a bad word about the place.
No.
Jeter would have had him killed by now. He'd be in the dirt.
I mean, Steinbrenner, forget about it.
Like,
Jeter and Steinbrenner, like he would have been erased like Stalin. Like he would have been absolutely erased. Any existence of him would have been erased from the planet.
I even like the fact that I had to sit there for an hour and be like, just don't weigh in. You don't have to weigh in. Because at the end of the day, there's a different, like, so someone, one of the responses to like my tweet, which I disagree with, was like, bro, you're pushing 40 and you're talking about this dude.
They love
like
the pushing 40 thing. That's been a big one that you get lately. Yeah.
I got pushing 50. And I'm like, what?
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah. I was like, we're in our mid 30s. I don't think that there is an age limit to
Was it Tyler that said pushing 50 by chance?
No, it was not.
He would have been killed.
Yeah.
The way he talks about us, he thinks we're 70 years old. Yeah.
Like being in your mid 30s is not the cutoff to when you can participate in sports commentary, but to a degree,
Is that
like,
what we're calling this?
no. So like to a degree, like this kid is just like, he's a fuckhead. And like, I do think that you get to a certain age where like, I have to just ignore this dipshit's social media activity where it's like, you know, I'm 10 something years older than you. What am I to do? Yeah.
Can I add real quick? This is probably to piggyback off of that. I think this is weirdly enough one of the first situations, like we've had a million episodes of this show. I always felt like we were either younger than or the same age as the players that we were talking about. Mm-hmm. And for the most part, it still felt like we were younger than all of them, honestly. And even interviewing Trevor Story when we did in spring training.
Yeah, he feels like my dad. Yeah.
TS10's like 45. It's like, no, we're all older than Trevor Story. Yeah. So we've grown up in this social media world where like when we're tweeting, I always feel like it's like, I can say whatever I want because they're like older and they've had time to like be smarter than me. This was the first one where I'm like, man, I don't know. I don't know if I really want to go that in because he's just such a dickhead kid so instead I've just been like replied with like it's been 84 years meme where it's like, dude, the game ended a million years ago. Like however many people you think are still talking about you, and Cole, you're right. Like you are right. He still wants the attention and we're giving that to him, but it's more of a, come on, son. Like, come on. You got to chill out. He's probably 23, 24. Okay.
Yeah.
So when are you not like a kid anymore in terms, I mean, you could argue now for him. Yeah. I mean, like a tweet stupid shit age. Like you can still tweet some dumb stuff at 24.
Yeah.
Yeah. I do it every day. But
it's almost like, it's like, all right, I'm in my mid 30s, but
pushing 40.
Pushing 40. My social media is still like when I was 25. Like I'm still, it's the same tone. It's the same voice. It's the same approach. Like we started the podcast when I was 25. So
we were in our mid 20s. I'm still doing the same stupid jokes and stuff. So we're all 25 on Twitter.
I'm stuck in the same age as this shithead. So it's like, like, am I 10 years older than him? Yes. But like, maturity wise, we're on the same level. So like,
your Twitter age is 25.
I got an opinion,
like,
you're
the same age as him on Twitter.
Huh?
You're the same age as him on Twitter. Your Twitter age is 25. It's like that's
mentally,
the same.
yes, yeah,
exactly.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So nothing weird here. It's all fair.
Yeah, nothing weird, dude. What's weird about that?
The thing that sucks too, among a lot of things with this that sucks. I was like, I gotta give Mikey a shout out because I thought this was photoshopped when he said this to me. The fact that Schlittler's last tweet was about the Friars. He mentions the Friars in here, which is
because he's from Rhode Island.
No, I know, but I only affiliate that word with Michael Eamon.
Sure.
So the fact that I saw it in a shitter tweet, I'm like, oh, if he's in any way, shape, or form stepping on PC, like I'm gonna have to pull Mikey's phone just to make sure he doesn't tweet something, honestly, because that could get out of hand. But he's not done. This guy's not done. He's gonna keep tweeting, and I'm gonna keep hating it.
It's my worst nightmare.
Yeah, it's a bad look for the program, Mikey.
It's horrible. But like I said, the fan base is split in half between Yankee and Red Sox fans, and it's a tough pill to swallow.
But Mikey, if Get Bent Bud was or Pal, was it Bud or Pal?
Get Bent Pal.
Get Bent Pal. If that was after the game 3, what's your response to him coming after the Friars?
I don't even know. I'd have to cook something in my head special. It would have to take some serious thought.
Okay, we'll be on the lookout.
Yeah.
So if that's a bad look, you know what's a great look?
What's that?
Chubbies.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. People probably don't realize this, but I'm doing leg day twice a week now just so I can be in my chubbies by spring training. That spring training trip, I mean, I'm going to be wearing the shortest shorts you've ever seen in your life.
Can you lift your legs now? Can you lift a leg right now?
I don't have the flexibility.
Okay, but you would.
There's too much mass down there.
Yeah.
Yep.
I want you to feel these things.
Okay.
When will I see you next?
All right.
That's their motto, Chubbies. I want you to feel these things.
Yeah. The leaves are turning. The temps are dropping. The weekend air is getting that nice autumn crisp. Just because the weather is changing doesn't mean that you have to pack away the fun. Chubbies is here to make sure your fall wardrobe hits harder than a PSL on a slow Sunday morning with soft, stretchy, fall-ready staples built for maximum comfort and minimal effort. The Chubbies Fall collection just dropped, and it's packed with cozy gear that brings the metaphorical and real heat. There's new comfort collection featuring the Everywhere Jogger. It's the perfect pant for impromptu naps, weekend errands, and everything in between. We all agree fall should be cozy, not constricting, and Chubbies delivers peak softness without sacrificing an ounce of style. So go ahead, break up with the stiff pants and embrace the fun side of fall. Comfy, casual, and built for life, the Chubbies original stretch shorts can live on your legs, available in long, short, and way short. They come with a relaxed fit, elastic waistband, and no fuss design. These are the kind of shorts that you'll forget that you're wearing until you get an onslaught of high fives and compliments. Whether you're layering up for tailgates, lounging around through lazy Sundays, or just leaning fully into fall comfort, Chubbies has you covered. For a limited time, Chubbies is giving our listeners 20% off your order with the promo code SECTION10, that's SECTION10, at chubbiesshorts.com/section10. That's section 10, the promo code at chubbiesshorts.com/section10. Please support the show and show your thighs some respect with Chubbies.
Chubbies.
Chubbies. All right. What else we got? Anything?
Didn't have much else. Oh, I mean, we buried the lead. You guys maybe talked about this, but Cedon won the Fielding Bible Award, which I thought was like, was he going to do it? Was he not going to do it? He did it. He won the Fielding Bible Award.
And just Gold Glove along with Willier.
Yeah, but that's just not Fielding
back to
Bible's
back.
Way above that.
Back.
Yeah, good for Willie.
Yeah. We need to get some guests for next week. I asked
time.
fucking Lou and Will and nothing.
They're in off-season mode. They don't give a damn. When's the Platinum announced, by the way? Is that next week?
So it's a fan vote, which I didn't know that was how they did
Kind of
that.
hate that.
Yeah,
I don't care for that at all. But that happens for like a week or 15 days or some shit, and then they announce it after that. So
that completely makes the award mean nothing to me. For this whole time,
unless
I thought that
Rafaela wins, I agree.
Then they get it.
like you just, it's a fan vote for the Platinum Glove.
You can only vote on, like, your only choices are the Gold Glove winners. So it's not like some random fuckface
Slapped
can win it.
Yeah.
But it is weird. Yeah.
So before T got flipped, I texted him probably like a week or two ago, and I was like, I'd love to work on a guest list with you for the off season. And he's like, what do you want? What do you need? And I was like, just what would your dream guest list for Section 10 look like? And then give me that. How many names do you think he texted me back with?
Oh, it's either like something very funny with like one, or it was like 65.
The way you said it, I'm leaning like 3 names.
78.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is Valente Beloso on there? Like, where does it end? I would like to know how far it goes.
You want to see some of these names?
Prospects?
Well, yes.
How far do we go here?
Are they numbered?
Yes.
Okay. Let me hear 38.
38. Let's see. I got to scroll up. 38.
Wait, we should try to guess the top 5.
They're not in order. 38 is
Oh,
Roman
okay.
Anthony, in parentheses, run it back.
Okay.
All
I was
right.
like, I hope he knows that we did that. Okay.
Mhm. There's some names that I don't even know who these people.
Give us one of those.
Jason Ochart.
Oh, chart. Yep.
Who is that?
I mean, one of the best players in the farm system.
No, he's a coach. I think he's a what's the hitting factory? Driveline. I think he's a drive.
Oh, he follows me. All right. He's
there you go.
hitting and development.
He's the director of hitting development for the Red Sox, special assistant at Driveline.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
got
Chad
moved up in the organization this offseason, so he will be a pivotal piece to the team this year and hopefully beyond.
Let me follow him back. Everybody follow Jason Ochart.
I'm following him back right now.
Yeah.
Now he's going to listen to the pod and be like, oh, cool. You guys don't even know who the fuck I was before.
It was one of those jokey things where like we knew Ochart.
And he doesn't follow me. So fuck it. I'm the only fucking idiot who knows who you are on this show.
Following me and not Coley for what he does is crazy.
He's probably gonna have a panic attack. He's probably like, why did Jared and Steve just follow me at the same time? What's going on?
I might block him.
All right. If you're listening, please follow Coley.
No, I don't want it. You can figure it out on your own, dude. I'm not here to help you.
Appreciate you, Ochart.
Very funny that he would get a kick out of this. He listens sometimes. John Carter is on this. I've known John Carter since I was 18 years old, senior VP of Red Sox Productions. He probably has some of the best stories that you will never hear on a public record until he retires someday. He probably has the keys to some of the best Red Sox stories never told. So would he come on this podcast? Maybe, but you're not going to get the good stuff. Like he's been there for all the championships and all the behind this. Like I'm pretty sure he was in St. Louis, like in the clubhouse in 2004. Like he's been there, seen it all.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like he's the Abraham Zapruder of all the Red Sox teams. He's got it all. He's seen it.
Thank God you went full name on Zapruder. We wouldn't have known who you were talking about otherwise.
People don't know his name's Abraham?
I just
honestly,
don't know.
I processed it slower because you did the full name. I think if you just did the last name, I would have got it better.
Zapruder.
There you go. Oh, yeah. Yeah, of course.
Yeah. Who do you think is number one on this list?
Well, you said it's random, though. I was really excited about guessing the top five.
Yeah, like it's not in order. But if like number one means this is the first person that I thought of.
It's his
the
white
first
whale.
Couple are in order. That's just how lists like this work.
If it's Triston, I'm going to kill him.
Triston is 11.
It's probably like, so he thought about Triston and that was the first name he wrote. And then he hit enter a bunch of times to make it 11.
He added a 1 because he's like, I can't send Triston at number 1.
Is it like
on the active roster? Active roster?
Yes.
I'm going to stick with Wally.
Oof.
You looked at the board. Is it Connor Wong?
No.
Active roster we haven't talked to. Well, he didn't talk to Crochet.
Is it Bailey? So it's a player.
Who have we not? Marcelo?
We've talked to him.
No, but him, like T hasn't.
Oh, sure. Yeah. Oh, is it Romy?
No.
No, that would have been crazy.
Is it Massa?
Say none?
No.
Willie?
No.
A pitcher then, right?
Mm-hmm.
Chapman?
Better not be bullpen. Is it bullpen?
No.
Jesus Christ.
Who the fuck is it? Bayo?
No.
Totally?
Totally?
Mm-mm.
Is it Dick Fitz? Like, who is it?
No.
It's a starting
Oh my God.
pitcher?
Is it his boyfriend? Is it his boyfriend?
Who's his boyfriend?
His new boyfriend's Hunter Dobbins.
Hunter Dobbins.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I said, T, put together your dream list of Section 10 guests, and the first name that came to his head was Hunter Dobbins.
Well, they got a great Twitter relationship going on right now. They're best buddies. Yeah.
Another guy you can put in that 5 conversation, no doubt.
Easily.
Yeah.
He might be the leader of the 5s.
He's for sure at the top of the list. Definitely.
You know what's number 7? Number 7 on this list. Rick Porcello.
All right.
Wait. All right, go 1 to 7 because that's gonna make it sound even more random.
All right, Hunter Dobbins.
It already doesn't sound as random.
Hunter Dobbins, Will Fleming, Lou Maloney, Andrew Bailey, Alex Cora, David Price, Rick Porcello, JD Martinez, Clay Buchholz, Jason Varitek, Triston Casas.
This is obviously zero disrespect to one of our favorite people, Will Fleming. Will's
Number 2.
on this show all the time.
All the time.
You're acting like we've never
Key
talked to Will
contributor.
Fleming. He's
Dream
literally on like
list.
every episode.
Number 2.
He's like, Jared Carabas, my best friend.
Yeah.
The idea that he got like, all right, T, we're gonna need this list from you, brother. Like, think all-time Red Sox. Well, obviously, I'm going Hunter Dobbins. I'm going Will Fleming. Like, that's where I'm starting. 1,
Rick
2 right
Porcello.
there. Yeah, Rick Porcello. Yeah,
Yeah.
and JD
People
Martinez, of course.
People want to hear from the guy.
And
Every
preferably,
week.
if we could do Porcello and Fleming in the same sit down, like those
Right.
guys go way back.
Yeah.
That's funny.
What a bozo.
He's got Steven Drew on this list.
Sure. Hey, Steven, do you realize how much I cursed your name in 2013?
Yeah, goodness.
You did? No. Okay, good. That's all
He's
I
got to have a
Jared.
lot of 07 guys, right? I would assume.
Bobby Kelty is number 75.
Okay. I'd assume Timlin's on there. I'd assume
Mike Timlin is number 78.
Beckett better be on there.
Josh Beckett is number 77.
Jeez, why do you
I think he
these
just
guys
started
so
thinking
late?
about 07. He's like,
Well, he
He
clearly
hit the number. He hit 70, and he was like, "Oh yeah."
Oh yeah, my favorite team ever.
yeah.
That's incredible. Also, 78, such a random number to just end at
Is
78.
Massa on the list?
No,
These guys get no creativity, not a single
Yeah.
creative bone in his body.
no.
If we did Massa and Wally on the same episode and just neither of them knew.
Is Bellhorn or Pokey on there?
I don't believe so. No.
He don't give a damn about 04 at
No,
all.
not
It's
at
all.
all.
It's all 07.
D'Lo is 15.
Okay. The fact he hasn't been on here is actually kind of crazy.
Yeah. Never met him.
He's super local. Saw
That's
him
crazy.
in the North End a couple weeks ago.
Oh, wow. Doug Mirabelli,
Local
number
kid.
48.
Mirabelli
Yeah.
would be good.
Oh, that'd be great.
That's hilarious. The T list, 78 guys.
So-
Obviously, starting with Dobbins and Will. I'm telling you right now, he is in love with Hunter Dobbins. If
Yeah.
Hunter could do anything, he'd be like, this is maybe the coolest thing I have seen in my entire life. I will give Hunter a shout out because he's obviously a fan of the program, but also, and Coley, put me onto these Ray-Bans, but I'm obsessed with those now, dude. Like, I can't wait for next season just to do the Meta Ray-Bans again. So seeing a pitcher do a rehab with the Ray-Bans is actually really cool. So that is
give him a shout out.
that is going to be neat. Number 1.
Yeah, there might be something. There might be something there with the Meta Ray Bans.
There's content there for sure.
Well, you're not picking up what I'm putting down. We'll talk about it offline.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Ooh. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But I got to talk about Delete Me real quick. Delete Me makes it easy, quick, and safe to remove your personal data online at a time when surveillance and data breaches are common enough to make everyone vulnerable. Data brokers can make a profit off your data. Your data is a commodity. Anyone on the web can buy your private details. This can lead to identity theft, phishing attempts, and then harassment. But now you can protect your privacy with Delete Me. What do data brokers do? Your name, contact info, social security number, home address, even information about your family members could all be compiled by data brokers and sold online. The New York Times Wirecutter has named Delete Me their top pick for data removal services. For me, as someone with an active online presence, privacy is really important to me. I really would prefer that people did not have my data. I would really not ideally love to be a victim of identity theft and doxing and things of that nature. So that's where Delete Me comes in. Take control of your data and keep your private life private by signing up for Delete Me. Now at a special discount for our listeners, get 20% off your Delete Me plan when you go to joindeleteme.com/section10. That's 10. Use promo code section10 at checkout. The only way to get 20% off is to go to joindeleteme.com/section10. Enter the promo code section10 at checkout. That's joindeleteme.com/section10, promo code section10. Also, game time, right, Steve?
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yeah, absolutely, Jared.
Yeah, yep.
The Game Time app gives the advantage back to fans, Jared. It's the hack for unlocking amazing tickets and experiences in a few taps. It's incredibly easy to use, and the Game Time guarantee, very similar to a Stevie P guarantee, means you can trust you'll get 100% authentic tickets on time and at the best price. Plus, fees are always included, so what you see is what you pay. Jared, tell me about your favorite Game Time experience.
I've got a few. I would say if I had to pick one, I would say getting front row tickets to Rod Stewart for Ellen as a Christmas present. And then that was also the night that Nick Kurtz hit 3 home runs. So we were sitting front row, Rod the Bod's up there crushing it. And we've got Nick Kurtz hitting 4 home runs. 4 home runs. What an experience. What a night shared with my mom.
Lowest price guarantee, event cancellation protection is incredible. Job loss protection, which is also incredible. Know your total up front. That's a beautiful thing, by the way. Enough of these random ass fees that come in. Nobody wants that. Save even more when you choose a section and let Game Time choose the seats. Snag new ticket deals before anyone finds out by following your favorite teams in the Game Time app to receive alerts. Get a panoramic view from your seat in the app before you buy. The lowest price guarantee, or Game Time will credit you 110% of the difference. Your purchase is covered with the most flexible customer service policy in the ticketing industry. Take the guesswork out of buying NFL tickets with Game Time. Drake May, Jared, right?
Yeah, I love Drake May and the Patriots.
Download the Game Time app, create an account, and use code SECTION10 for $20 off your first purchase. Terms apply. Again, create an account and redeem code SECTION10 for $20 off. Swipe, tap, ticket, go download the Game Time app today. Coley, what time is it?
Game time.
Get out there.
Get out there.
Coley, final thoughts?
I've seen a lot of it's that time of the year where every publication's putting out their like contract projections and scaring people. And I think it was Kylie McDonald. Kylie McDaniel. That's the ESPN guy. I always fuck up his last name.
You got me there.
So Kylie put out his. Those are the only ones I've seen that like feel remotely accurate. Like I think it was CBS or The Athletic. Someone had like Gleyber Torres getting 6/140. So he was a free agent last year and got a 1-year deal for less than 2. Like I don't know that he did enough in Detroit to be getting 6-year, $140 million deals. So when you see a lot of these numbers, like let's relax. There's no Soto here. There's no Ohtani here. It's not going to be that crazy of a market when the league's actively trying to suppress wages. Like keep that in mind when it's a likely slower free agency for a lot of these guys.
Steven, final thoughts?
Yeah, I got a couple. Wanted to list off some of the players that the listeners want. We said that we're recording a new 10 tonight. Who is the top player you want the Red Sox to get? Looks like Steve Peralt said pool space. We got a lot of Kyle Schwarbers in here. Shohei, but I'll settle for Ketel Marte. Cole Reagans, just bring Breggy back and I'll be happy. Pete Alonso, Scooble, seeing like 8 Ohtanis in here, so obviously that's going to go down. Yeah, a lot of the biggest theme of the replies, Pat Light to come out of retirement, Schwarber, and just bring Breggy back. And then obviously number 2s. So that's kind of the main thing from the listeners. Shout out to you guys. Some folks had asked when I'm going to do my off-season predictions since I was perfect last year. I kind of want to just retire off of that. I don't know. I'll do it again, but like I just know I'm not going to be perfect again, right? I mean, what are the odds?
Attitude.
All right, so I'm going to do them again, and I'll be perfect. So I can guarantee you that.
Thank you.
2 more things here in the closing thoughts. The Section 10 awards are coming up. They are coming up very soon. We are going to announce exactly what the awards are. Per usual, if you're a listener of this program, we will tweet out the ballots. You will vote for the winners, and who knows who's going to win Brawls of the Year. I think it's a very close race, and looking forward to how that goes. And then lastly, Millsy retired. So,
happy trails.
Millsy.
Millsy. Yeah.
Oh God, Pap. Oh, I can't even say what he said on here. Oh my God. So shout out to Millsy. I know we've mentioned his name on here a billion times. Love Millsy. Love Tito. Love Elzy. Love Pap. Love all the guys. So
yeah,
shout out Millsy.
My final thought. My prediction is that Alan Peralt finishes second this year.
Hey, stop it, because that's your way of telling people to vote for him.
No, I just feel like he had a big year. He really
What
did.
did he do this year?
Yeah.
He was out there campaigning. He was in the field, you know.
He sat front row for the entire, like on the ground at the live show in the playoffs.
I know. I'm like, you want to see it? He's like, no, I want to be in the action.
He
I
was
want
in
to
the
be right
shit.
here.
Section 10 night, the House of Blues.
Yeah.
He was out there campaigning, and I feel like that's
was
gonna
everywhere.
Yeah.
We'll see. I thought I had a good year. Again, it's all up to the voters, and I'm
yeah.
No, I think I had a good year. I think I had a good year.
But not a.
I mean, the voting hasn't closed, Steve. You're getting tossed to start the show.
Yeah, that was crazy. Yeah,
no, I get it. Trust me. I probably could have campaigned more throughout the course of the year, but if you're a loyal follower of the show, I obviously care a lot about you, and I appreciate your votes. Thank you.
Yeah.
Me not caring about the listeners is a crazy accusation, and I'm not going to accept that this close to voting.
Yeah. Well, I wouldn't if I were you.
See, it's tough because my own co-host campaigns against me.
I'm not campaigning against you. I'm just saying
you have for 2 years now. You have for 2 years now. You voted for somebody else. You have not voted for me. You have voted for somebody else.
You know who the fuck I vote for. Don't assume my vote.
Who do you vote for? Who do you vote for?
That's a private matter. That's a personal question.
You don't make it clear who you vote for?
No.
He just announces the winner.
Yeah, all I said is who I thought was going to finish second. I didn't say who was going to finish first. I have no idea.
Okay, so you think I can win this?
You're in the running.
You're one of the options.
He couldn't even say yes to you think I can win this.
You're in the running.
You are on the ballot.
So I have a yes or no. I have a chance of winning this.
You're an option. I don't get to select who the Peralt of the year is.
No, you get to influence the audience heavily, though.
I don't fucking do that.
Yes, every chance you get, you do that.
This is like when the MLB gets yelled at for posting Shohei stats a lot. Like, Jared can't help posting Dan's stats. Like, they're out of this world. We've never seen a run like that.
When he's just putting up crazy numbers, you got to tweet about it.
Monster number. Like, let's not forget. Hey, Steve, let's not forget. The Residence was 2025.
Mm-hmm.
It was, and that's like all you reference. What else do you reference with Dan? You only bring up the Residence. right, I'm not factoring in Sydney Sweeney, but she's with Scooter Braun now, so it's like, how well did that work out?
Yeah, because anytime you get dumped by Dan Peralt, like you gotta like try and do like a fancy rebound or whatever. Yeah,
clearly a downgrade from DP for sure.
Yeah, no shit.
Mm-hmm.
And who's he with now?
You know who he's with now.
Trust me, I know who he's with now, and
easier to list who he's not with. Am I right, fellas?
Yeah, that is true.
Yeah.
I mean, literally every time I'm at the supermarket, he's just on the front of whatever the hell that magazine is with some new broad. I'm like, geez, you can't stop this guy. Yep. Yeah. That's the headline. He's with all of them. He's with all of them.
He got them all.
He got them all.
Just an infinity gauntlet of bronze wrapped around DP's hand.
Yeah.
I'm excited for someone to make that graphic. Okay.
It's just Dan Peralt as Ash Ketchum, just with the Pokeball.
Confirmed. He caught them all.
Yeah.
So we'll see. Again, anyone can win this award.
And what did you do this year, Steve? Why don't you...
I mean, bent over backwards for this program. Cared a lot about the listeners. Yeah. Did a lot of work that a lot of folks don't know. But see, I don't like making it public. I don't like patting myself on the back.
I mean, Dan doesn't either. It's just kind of like, it's not his fault.
Exactly. It's not my style to be like me, look at me. So hey, if you vote for me, I appreciate it.
Sure. If we're calling balls and strikes, if we're saying DP's out here waxing ass, like Steve was smooching all over the place this year.
I feel like that TikTok was kind of like when you lost it. Like
what? I disagree.
Some people would
entirely.
disagree. Some folks would heavily disagree with that.
Completely disagree with that.
Yeah.
Again, not going to comment on that, but for some people, I think that might have got their vote.
Yeah, not me. Yeah.
Yeah, well, I'm never going to get your vote, so that's a lot.
I didn't say who I'm voting for yet. I just said like that.
I was also
really
on a Netflix show this year. I was also on a Netflix show, just like Dan. So there we go.
Your voice was.
I was on a Netflix show.
Your voice was.
I think credited as person 2. So take that for what it's worth.
Yeah, like that's like I don't know.
Exactly. So
you're like you're
open
a voice
voting.
actor.
We'll see how it goes, huh? Right. All right. Here we go.
If anyone should be upset with Jared, it's AP, who he just said he's not voting for.
No, that's not what I fucking said, Cole.
No, he just said that he didn't say who he's voting for.
I said Alan Peralt has a really good chance at finishing second this year. I didn't say I was voting for anyone.
Sounds like you don't think he's got it in him to win.
No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying like who finished second last year, Steve?
I did. Yeah, so I know what you're going to say. I'm probably not going to top that this year. I'm probably going to be third, right?
That's not what the fuck I said, dude. That is not. I'm just saying Alan had a big year. Dan, another monster season. And then
again, I'm going to close on this. Yeah. Can I win this thing in your opinion? Yes or no?
Anything's possible.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's no reason why
There's no reason why I can't win. Can you finish the sentence?
You're eligible. So yes, in theory, you can win.
Nice. All right, perfect. We can end on that.
But you won't.
I'll move heaven and earth to make sure.
You're like, if I have any say in it, which you obviously have had a lot of pull for a lot of years.
Why do you think that I can influence? If Taylor Swift can't influence the presidency,
you can influence Red Sox fans? Is that what you're telling me? What?
Answer. Yeah. If Taylor Swift can't influence the presidency, I cannot influence the Peralta of the year.
You can 100% influence it. You've been campaigning for DP the entire season.
I have not said a word about Dan this week.
Okay.
In several hours, I haven't said
this
that.
This is also a very political approach by you to be like, I have not said anything like that. And it's like, we have so much footage of you on camera being like, Dan is superior.
Well,
nope, AI, dude. Like, AI is getting nuts. Like, I
don't
say
think that's a political statement.
I'm just saying that's a very like political thing to be like, I did not say that when you just straight up did, but it's okay.
Whatever.
It's okay. Exactly.
To each his own.
Yep.
Right.
100%. Miss you, T. Get better, T. He was really flipped. Like, I know there's different versions of flipped. He was flipped.
Dallas said it looked like he was like an open casket dead body, like at a funeral. That's what he looked like.
And he just went like, all right.
He had nothing for him. He had nothing.
It was an all right as if like I'm already like really down bad and you just hit me with that. So, all right.
All right. Oh, that was great. That was great. I wish we had a team meeting before the pod. I wish we recorded it. Like that was the funniest part of my whole night was T's reaction to people just observing.
Should I just tweet out the screenshot of T just so people get a sense of what he was looking like?
Tweet it out.
Okay.
Tweet it out.
All right.
Yeah.
No caption or anything.
Yeah.
All right, there we go.
All right.
All
right. We'll be back next week.
Yeah, back next week.
Yeah, we'll figure out the schedule. I don't know. We're all over the fucking place. Just bear with us as we get our off-season bearings. All right. Buenas noches, amigos.